Hi, welcome to episode 172 of your favorite daily podcast, A Couple of Things, a podcast about things. Today's thing will be talked about by a guest who we've had on the podcast before, and I'm going to hand it over to him now.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to A Couple of Things, my podcast for the day. Today following the theme of the podcast in recent days, I just want to talk about things that have been intriguing me of late. And the one thing that is intriguing me right now is public infrastructure and how there's a whole entire economy made out of events because some cities are properly planned. I think I saw one time the Las Vegas Grand Prix that happened a few months ago. It was literally a 72-hour event that happened in Las Vegas and added like 1 point something billion dollars to the Las Vegas economy for just those same 72 hours. And as a football fan, one thing that always intrigues me is like the city of London can possibly host three football games, three fully packed games at the same time. And aside from the obvious traffic on the streets and train delays, it would look as if nothing major is happening in that city. Currently, the Euros are on in Germany, across multiple cities of Germany. And I was in Germany for a week and I landed at the airport and I forgot the Euros were on. Even though I was on the road and there was traffic, I literally forgot the Euros were on. And then I got to where I was and I was like, oh, that's why there was more traffic than normal. Well, I think what struck me in that moment was like the country is hosting a game, a tournament that has almost 32 nations, and most of Europe has descended onto the country. And it seems like maybe some old people or some regular ass people who don't have any following of football would actually go about their day not knowing such a thing is happening. Hello, hello. Thank you for listening so far. If you're enjoying what you're listening to, please subscribe and you can send those questions on other things to talk about. Thank you. Now, let's get back to the episode. I think another huge advantage of this thing, because the symptom here is because these countries, these societies, they've properly planned their infrastructure from the physical part to the human control parts in terms of like security, movement, transport. They've planned it to be efficient that huge events like this can happen and not derail the day-to-day lives of every other resident of the city, and even they can absorb like huge tourist presence. Well, it's funny how much of a benefit to the economy that is not just tangible, that is just seen. Like over in Germany now, like everyone is selling hats, everyone is selling Euros merchandise. Like mom and pop stores are just showing up just for the sole purpose of the game. People are selling and reselling tickets outside of stadiums. People are hosting watch parties and stuff. These are things that will improve the economy. In last year, when both Beyonce and Taylor Swift were touring, multiple countries, Singapore, Sweden, were essentially reporting increased GDP growth or increased economic activity for the days or the days leading up to their presence in these countries. It's really the both the infrastructure and the economic benefits of these things really just makes me wonder. And as a Nigerian, you always have to at the end of the day try to link it back to your home country and even your experiences there, because I keep thinking like what's I grew up when Nigeria hosted the under 20 World Cup, the Youth World Cup. I remember when Nigeria hosted the All Africa Games. Nigeria hosted the AFCON in 2000. So it's like I know I've seen Nigeria host the world or host the rest of Africa a few times, but that hasn't happened a lot. And it's not just like let's have the national pride of hosting something. You're wondering how much more we can improve our economy by hosting these things. Like Lagos, where we used to live, just the events like the AMVCA, all the award shows that were hosted in Lagos or whenever a president is visiting, and even when the Super Eagles occasionally played in Lagos, like the city is essentially shut down. Everyone is stuck in traffic, and you're not even getting like a second order effect of the economy from those events. I know people go back for like December events and stuff, but those are seasonal, and you have the situation where it seems like Lagos can host the number of people that it attracts, not to talk of the rest of Nigeria. But here I'm seeing like countries and cities who are very, very small, really smaller than Lagos, hosting human beings twice their capacity, and it seems the system doesn't break. So that's really my observation and thoughts for the week.
Thank you for listening to today's episode of A Couple of Things. If there was anything you found interesting or insightful, or you enjoyed the episode, please do share to someone or multiple people. Like, leave a comment, and definitely do subscribe and all the nice things. Bye.